Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host Tomas Alas, and in this video we are reviewing the brand new Compliance Edge SVM and SVM-R. With that said, let's get into it. These right here are the latest and greatest blades to hit the market from Yoni over at Compliance Edge. In this video, we're going to break down some of the pros, some of the cons, some of the benefits, and why might you want to consider adding one of these to your everyday carry, outdoor adventure, or next tactical mission. When I first saw these blades announced on his Instagram page, I was like, holy smokes, these look gorgeous. But when I got them in hand, it was really there where I understood some of the balance, the feel, and the overall beauty and simplicity that makes these blades outstanding. These blades come in with an overall length of 7.62 inches. It's rocking a 3.28 inch cutting edge, and I think that is exquisite because it's not going to be super big. Depending on your jurisdiction, it's under 4 inches, so do with that information as you will and make sure to carry responsibly. The SVM-R comes in with a weight of 4.4 ounces, while the SVM without the ring is sporting a weight of 4.7 ounces. So you get a little extra heft with there because, again, kind of reduces it with the lightning cut in the ring. These are also comprised full tang out of Magnacut blade steel with a rough Rockwell hardness of 64. A subtlety and detail that I really love about Compliance Edge is all the blades that I purchased from them have come razor sharp. I mean razor sharp. It is a convex grind, almost a mere polish, giving you some added less resistance while slicing through whatever medium you're cutting through. Also easy to maintain because you can just continually strop them if you're using them for EDC tasks. Carrying this around is a Kydex sheath that is ultra minimalistic and lightweight in a taco style. I love that fold over because it saves a lot of space, yet the eyelets are spaced out very well, also with a little cutout here so you can adjust your discrete carry concept clip, your IWB loop, your ulti clip, and on his website I believe there's like 5 different carry options that you can go with, giving you a ton of versatility and customizability with your blade. The retention on these are fantastic, gives you a secure lock-in, no wiggle whatsoever. Enhancement I would make to the sheath is that these come super sharp from the factory on this top edge. I think it'd be awesome if Yoni was able to round these off a little bit. Yoni, I'm talking to you, please round these off just a little bit, because if you're carrying an appendix, that thing hits right up against your thing. Definitely gives you a little wake-up call. You can see here what I did with my henchman to make it a little bit more carry friendly, if you will, if you're going for an ultra covert carry. The other option you can do is slide on one of those IWB loops so that way you can consistently draw it from a concealed position. One of the best things about the sheath is that it has this loop on here so you can easily pop it off, but also the cutout allows you to get a full-on combat grip on this blade before you deploy it, both in the forward, the reverse grip, Bacall grip, ripcord grip, whatever grip you want to go with, you can get a full locked on hand. At first glance, people might look at this ultra aggressive jimping and think, man, that's really uncomfortable. And I know that because I did that. However, it's insanely comfortable, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because they flare out a little bit, if it's because they're polished. Whatever the case is, you can really apply a lot of torque and pressure on these. It still locks your hand in, doesn't slide all over, and it's still very comfortable. And if you're a knife fighting mall ninja guru, in theory, these could also hook and catch onto a blade, but in reality, that happening, very minimal, but it still gives you the option to do so. Towards the back end of the SVM, we also have some on the backside, giving you some extra package opening capabilities. A subtlety I really love about this SVM is that it does have that canted handle. Not only in the forward grip does this help you align your target and bone structure for those repeat thrusting activities, but in the reverse grip, it actually helps conceal the blade. And that's a subtlety that I didn't realize until I was messing around with it, but that is so fun that you can easily lock in, hold the blade, transition to it, deploy it, resheath it without anyone knowing. Taking a close look at the SVM-R that has the ring on here, it is an enlarged ring, so if you have gloves on, you can certainly and quickly deploy it. I love that. It's also easy to transition out of the ring. You don't always have to use a karambit or a ringed blade with your finger in there, so keep that in mind. But I will say it is certainly more comfortable with your hand in there, aligning up that bone structure on the SVM-R. In the reverse grip, it's certainly handy to extract it out of your Amazon package. While we take a close look at this blade, the grind is gorgeous. This is such a beautiful blade shape. It also has a pretty thin grind to it, meaning it does have some slicing capabilities. It's still certainly robust for any of your more heavy duty activities, and it's also hand polished. He gets rid of all those machining marks by hand on every single blade, and that's outstanding. Another consideration for me is that these are all hand polished around the entire blade, and it's very well rounded. Now, when I line this up, it's easy to adjust and transition to places, but it doesn't give me that full locked on grip like say the DCK does or the DCK-R. So keep that in mind. It's super comfortable to conceal, but make sure you're getting a really tight locked on grip on there because it can smoothly transition from left to right side. I think this is the first time in history I'll go on the record saying I wish it was actually less polished and less rounded on the handle. It is so comfortable. Do not get me wrong, I absolutely love the grip, but it does, on my thumb at least, kind of want to rock on the top of the blade on both of these. So keep that in mind. Is it comfortable to conceal and carry and use? Absolutely. But if you're going for that super locked on tight grip, it does kind of rock just a little bit as compared to the DCK, which is more of a flat handle, and the DCK-R that certainly is less rounded. And maybe if the handle was just a little bit wider, that might also help give you a little bit more torque to cut out, but overall it's lightweight and it's super concealable. On that SVM, we have that hook here that aligns your fingers so you can easily and quickly draw it, both in the forward and the reverse grip with your pinky coming in there. And again, with that canted handle, it lines your bone structure up, so the targeting on this, you're gonna be super accurate and you can snipe your cuts to open your fruit. Similar story on the SVM-R. It is absolutely amazing how the ergonomics are on both of these blades with a very pointy tip, allowing it to be driven into any sort of organic medium. And the ring is very comfortable to control this blade in a flail technique or other karambit activities. Obviously, I know it's not a karambit. It is a straight blade with a ring on there. Comment away if you feel so inclined. Another subtlety I really enjoy about this ring is that because it is so rounded and comfortable, you can easily apply additional force to get it into your target quite comfortably. The SVM certainly has that capability, but again, you're also working with that more sharp point, so you can certainly do that, but the ring definitely adds just a little bit of extra comfort if you had to. I am torn. You guys let me know in the comment section down below, which blade would you go with? The straight SVM, or would you go with the ringed option, the SVM-R? At the time of this review, these blades are just dropping, so make sure to subscribe to the email list or stay tuned on Yoni's Instagram at Compliance Edge to see updates of when these batches are coming out. There's also a variety of different handle colors and blade options, so check the website for further details and pricing. I will say that these are made in the USA, extremely high quality, and have a lifetime warranty, and that's something you don't find a lot of these days. And I'm super happy to support Yoni over at Compliance Edge, who's making these relatively by hand. He has machines and whatnot, but he's the only person touching these blades to the best of my knowledge. And that says a lot about his character and the time that he puts into these. So if you're interested in supporting an American maker, check out Compliance Edge Knives, the Henchman, the DCK, and the Copperheads, and so many other blades that he has, the Vendetta. He does excellent work, and that's something I'm happy to support. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found some insights valuable from this review. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and share with a friend who would also be interested in checking out these knives. While you're there, follow us on Instagram at Tactical Tavern to get updates on new gear and unboxings. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you again for watching. I'm excited to see you in the next video. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.